So we're gathered here today, students, staff, and volunteers, to say thank you to Google Incorporated and Googlers throughout Washington and even to some in the corporate headquarters in California. Two and a half years ago in a buy-lunch program, we met Google, and the relationship has grown to the point that at the end of last year, no question about it, Google Incorporated and its employees saved this program. And we're here today in May of 2011 for one reason, and that one reason is Google and Googlers. In Washington, we have 44 students. There are students in Spokane and Kennewick and Bellingham and Tacoma who aren't here today, but this is a representative group, and we're here to say thanks to Google.
I started volunteering in January of this year, and even in this short period of time that I've been at Post-Prison Education Program, I've met so many amazing people. It's just been a very incredible experience all around, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for all your support, for all your funding, and we couldn't have done what we do without you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dolphy Jordan. Originally I was a student, and through funding from you Googlers, I was actually able to become the volunteer coordinator for this program. It's been amazing to get to work with amazing people, and it's like it's a big family, and because of you I've been able to experience that, and I just really want to say thank you.
I'm Jenna. I'm the Director of Applicant and Student Affairs, and I feel so blessed to be part of this program. I've had such an awesome opportunity to get to know all of these people and see the incredible things that they want to do with their lives. I think the biggest thing that this program does that a lot of other programs don't do is that it really gives people a chance to choose their own path and to decide anything that they want to be. Thank you so much for everything that you give, and it really does keep this program alive.
Throughout my life, I've been able to work with a lot of different kinds of organizations, from early learning to food banks, to housing programs, to after-school programs for youth. And because of my work at United Way of King County, I became introduced to this program about 3 years ago. In September, it was my first visit into the prison. My life was changed. I am honored to serve with this group of people, and thank you for your contribution. Without the funds that you provide this program, we would not have the opportunity to serve in the way that we're serving. Thank you.
Next to Lori is Corey Ferguson, who's a PhD psychologist who's very involved in our decision-making process. We're able to help people create lives worth living, is how we think of it. Creating lives worth living because you've supported us and enabled us to do that. We provide housing, groceries, not just tuition and books, but daycare, sometimes laptops, sometimes legal counsel, and do our level best to help people put their lives together and not return to prison. Because of your backing, our recidivism rate right now is less than 2%. Department of Corrections recidivism rate is almost half. 43% of people come out of prison, return to prison within 5 years with one or more new felony convictions. We've only had 2 people recidivate in 6 years. We do that with your money, and we love what we're doing, and we're incredibly grateful, and that's what we're here today to try to convey.
I'm a little nervous with these cameras. Usually the only time I sit in front of a camera is when they're taking my mug shot. So it takes getting used to it.
I found Ari Cohen in the Post-Prison Education Program on Facebook completely by accident and was interested in what they were doing. And when Joe got out of prison, I referred him to Ari, and Ari and the staff of Post-Prison Education Program just wrapped their arms around him and embraced him and made him part of the family, and they've given him a direction he's never had before in his life. And I will be forever grateful just because I have my son back.
While in prison, I was told about the Post-Prison Education Program, so I said, you know what, this is an opportunity for me to take advantage of my situation and really to better myself and to provide a better opportunity for my family and to not perpetuate the cycle that has been perpetuated onto me.
I'm going on a year in school. I graduate June of next year with my associates, and I'm going right to Evergreen for my bachelor's.
I'm studying social human services at Seattle Central Community College.
But here next quarter, hopefully I start interactive media, technical design. I like art, I love art, and I never had the tools to explore that skill that I've been blessed with. And now that I'm in school, I'm actually using, I've been introduced to the technology that is out here now, and it's amazing.
It's given me the opportunity to pursue a lifelong dream of mine, being the first one in my family to complete a college education. It's also given me the ability to focus directly on school and not outside things as far as basic needs and stuff like that I've struggled with throughout my life.
It's just opened up so many possibilities and so many doors that I thought were closed that I had no idea even existed. And I'm really grateful, and I'm here to say thank you.
Initially, after 14 years, I couldn't even use a computer. I was they helped me become more computer savvy because my schooling required that I write papers. I had to have a lot of mentoring to navigate the registration process. I spent a lot of time crying and hanging up on Holly because I felt like I was being set up to fail. When I did, and I've quit more times than I can ever tell you, but there was always somebody on the other end of the phone or on their way to see me, comfort me, assure me that it was all going to be all right.
I've been in prison 4 times, and every time I get out, they just pitch on the street. You have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to go, so I have, it's easy for me. It was just a lot easier for me to turn back to my old habits. Through this post-prison program, I'm in school now. I haven't gotten in any trouble. I don't have to look over my shoulder no more. Oh man, I think I'm actually a citizen.
They've helped me connect with my family. They've helped me, with my housing situations, and they helped me get into college was, it's the #1 thing. And so, without PPEP, seriously, I wouldn't be in the situation that I'm in right now, which is very comfortable. And even though we're not living a luxury life, it feels like, we feel normal.
This program has helped me enormously with school, with my home life. I recently fought an out-of-state custody battle last year, and this program helped me with that also, which I won. And if it wasn't for this program, I don't know if I would have had the ability to go down the right track this time.
Their support, their love, and their caring from the top, the boards, to the members, the students, and sharing that experience is very an eye-opening for me, and I'm overwhelmed with all the good help and the good things that the PPEP stands for.
I've personally, I've struggled my whole life with addictions, but I've literally been pulled back from the brink of self-destruction on a couple different occasions with support from Ari and Jenna and other people in the program, who without that support and without that help there, it would have been, I know where I would have ended up, and that's the same spot I've ended up the last 5 times I went to prison. But also, it's changing the lives of my family, because nobody in my family ever had the chance to go to school, to finish college or anything like that. I'm the first one. I'm 33 years old, and the support that they gave me to start this, it's amazing. I never had support like this before.
They've helped me with my rent, helped me with my school books, school clothes, helped me to learn how to budget, stay in clean and sober housing, called the Oxford House. They helped me with food, just helped me to get back into learn how to adjust back to society, and I'm very grateful and thankful.
Okay, here we have Gia in there. I just wanted to say thank you very much for the opportunity that's been handed to me because of the funding that has been presented to the post-prison education program. It's allowing me the opportunity to be a mother and a student and to have a career and to be successful. Thank you.
I couldn't have told you in June of 2010 that I'd be standing here today still connected with this program, still having not broken the law, and still getting up every morning at 4 o'clock because of post-prison education and getting on the bus by 6:30.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.